Welcome to week 2. What I want to emphasize this week is the focus on complete sentences. Some of you said you're not sure when a sentence is complete and when it isn't. And the goal for you this week is to combine the sentences in lesson 1 into one complete sentence. What you're going to do is you're going to combine the sentences that are in lesson 1. Look carefully at the book. You'll see that there's a very small break between the group of sentences that you're supposed to combine, so watch that carefully. When you post your combined sentences on the discussion board, double space between each combination. So you'll have a sentence, and then you'll have a space, and then a sentence, and then a space. And I have a video example with the assignment of what I mean to combine sentences. Now, on the web page, I try to provide some background to the purpose of the assignment, what you're doing. And I find many students just skip it, and of course that is your choice. But if you have difficulty combining sentences, or if you're unsure of what a complete sentence is, then it's not wise to skip that information. And even if you do, it's not bad to have a refresher. Okay, so let's talk about how I approach complete sentences. A complete sentence has a subject and a verb. You've probably heard that, or you might have heard it as subject and predicate. I like to call the subject the who, even if the who is an inanimate object. And the questions I ask are, who is doing the action? Like, who is the sentence about? That's always going to be your subject. And then after you find your subject, you'll ask the question, what is the who doing? Even if the who is an inanimate object. If my sentence is, my desk is messy, who is doing the action? Well, it's the desk. What is the desk doing? It's messy, is messy, okay? It is messy. Sometimes the who is not doing an action, like the desk is messy, but there is always a verb or a predicate. I'm using the word verb and predicate interchangeably, but they're basically the same thing. Verb is just the verb. Predicate is all the things with it. Now, there's other stuff in sentences, okay? And I'm using stuff because basically these are modifiers. And what they do is they answer the questions where, when, and other descriptive things of the sentence. You may have heard these called adverbs and adjectives, and you probably have found in assignments in school that you mix up which is which. And it takes a long time to master which is which, but I don't want you to worry about that. The modifiers are what give you some substance and detail to the sentence. I said the desk is messy. The desk that Prof. Nadine is using is messy. You still have the desk as the who, as the subject, and you still have is messy as the predicate, the what. But then you've got that Prof. Davis is using, that's extra stuff. Those are modifiers, okay? Now we're going to name some modifiers throughout the course, all right? But they're the what give substance and detail to the sentence. Now you know specifically whose desk it is. Now, on the discussion board, you're going to go, I think I have this all messed up. I didn't do it right. Oh my goodness. Post your sentences. Don't be shy. Everyone will have at least one mistake. Okay, there might be an overachiever. Who doesn't? But post them. And then discuss with your classmates the sentences and how to make the sentences better. this week, make sure that you give substantive answers to your subjects. Make sure you are at least revising 2 or 3 sentences for each person if there's a problem, or suggest an alternative combination, because there's not one way to combine these sentences. That's all I have for you this week. If you have questions, let me know on Remind. Thank you.